I'm not exaggerating when I say Hoppers is easily one of the most insane and funniest Pixar movies of all time, so here's my full spoiler-free thoughts on the best and worst parts of the film. This movie was really 10 times crazier than I was expecting, because if you don't know, it follows this girl Mabel who really cares about the environment, and she wants to stop the mayor of this town from building a new highway that would disrupt the natural area here and move a lot of the animals out of their natural habitats. She's really not making any progress on stopping this highway until she just randomly and super conveniently runs into this machine that lets her transfer her brain into the body of a robotic beaver, allowing her to be in the animal kingdom. As I opened with, yes, this movie is very, very funny. Like, pretty much 90% of this is just a full-on screwball comedy where almost every single line that the characters are saying are jokes or running gags, but most of them were actually making me laugh. Like this dumb beaver up above me, his name is Loaf. He was hilarious. John Hamm is the voice of the mayor, who's like the villain of the movie, but he is just incredibly goofy at the same time. Literally every single thing he had to say in this movie was making me laugh as well. Absolutely love this character. Get some Dave Franco as like a psychopath caterpillar in this movie. I found this to be really funny as well. Now, the comedic elements of this film definitely take away from the more emotional core of this film, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just kind of what we're used to with Pixar films. They normally balance the tone really well between having a lot of really funny moments, but also then just pulling on your heartstrings. And this film has some of that, like her connection to her grandmother, why she cares about this pond in particular and is trying to save it so much. These elements are in the movie, but it's really limited to like the opening 10 minutes of the film and the last 10 minutes. Everything else in between is just a full-on insane comedy. This film is honestly just incredibly random. Like, I don't even mean this necessarily as a bad thing, but it is just completely changing. Like, every 20 minutes, you go from opening, like I said, as a Pixar movie, then you get into like Game of Thrones politics in the animal world with all these different kingdoms and rulers of the different animal species. And it just keeps getting crazier from there. Like, you got full-on assassination plots breaking out in this movie, sequences that feel like they're out of like a body horror film, and also just characters randomly aura farming. Like, I truly can't describe to you enough how much of a fever dream it was watching this film. From second to second, I was like, what on earth is this movie? But in a good way, because it is just insanely entertaining because of this randomness. It comes to like the animation quality, you kind of know what you're getting into with a Pixar movie. A lot of them have very similar animation and art styles, so this is just kind of status quo for the most part. But then there are some random sequences, like when a council of all the different animal royalty are meeting, where they are just flexing their budget. There are some like crazy visual sequences there. So no, this is not like a top tier Pixar masterpiece or anything, but I think it's going to be a film that a lot of people rewatch over and over again because it is just endlessly entertaining. And I do really have to give shout out to Pixar for just embracing this full on comedy that, yes, could have definitely benefited from having a little bit more slow moments in it that would have made the emotional core of this movie hit a little bit harder by the end. And I think the message could have been a little bit clearer for the kids watching this film, because I think it's going to get lost in all the brain rot comedy. The movie knows what it is, and I was very entertained. I'm giving it a strong 7.5 out of 10. If you've watched Hoppers, let me know your rating for it in the comments below. And if you want to see all my other movie reviews on the channel, click the playlist above my head right now. And thank you so much for watching.